Of the men's 5K. And I'm here with Blake Thoreau calling this fast section. We'll run through the heat really quick.
Yeah, there's a woman right there.
So Blake, what are you excited to see today?
One of the fastest times in the country for indoor always comes out of the Husky 5. So I think, whoever wins this race is definitely going to put a top 5 mark if I were a guessing man. But yeah, excited to watch my boys, Morgan and Pierce and Amar. And Ed's in there, and Jake Langang, and a lot of good guys. So yeah, I'm definitely excited.
Sweet. Well, let's run through the heat really quick. We've got Tyler King, Edward Cheserek, Eric Peterson, Morgan Pearson, Pierce Murphy, Amar Musa, Jake Langang, Aaron Nelson, Gerald Mock, Luis Vargas, Fred Huxham, Hayden Hawks, Sydney Gibbon, I apologize for butchering that name, Edwin Kavici, Alfred Chilanga, Chris Enriquez, Kyle Eller, Alex Monroe, and John Newman. So
I think Tyler is doing the pacing tonight. That's what I've heard. So the hometown hero going 65s, is that's what I heard he's shooting for. So we'll see if he hits that.
So how are Pierce, Morgan, and Amar feeling heading into this race? Do you talk to them?
Yeah, of course I talked to them. I trained with them. They're feeling good. I can't go into the deep secrets of the Wetmore Burroughs program, but those guys are always ready to go, and so they're always really excited coming to Seattle, pumped up, hoping to run a fast time. Pierce won this race last year, so they know they're capable of being up there in that 1, 2, 3, 4. So.
Yeah, I noticed that Pierce, Amar, and Morgan all ran their indoor. Well, I think there were 5K PRs here last year, right?
Well, I think Morgan. I can't remember what Morgan ran last year. I know Morgan, his 5K PRs from Mount Sac. He ran 13:37 last year at Mount Sac. But Pierce ran 13:39 here, I believe, last year. And Amar was around 13:45 or so. I know they're hoping to improve on that. It looks like Tyler's stringing it out pretty good from out front. Morgan likes to be up at the front if anybody's ever watched them race before, so they can close that gap and run hard. So, yeah, I know they're excited. They're looking forward to running a fast time. We'll just see how it shakes up, I guess.
So as you can see on your screen, Morgan Pearson leading right now, followed by Edwin Kavici, Edward Cheserek, and Pierce Murphy. So did they throw out any times that they're shooting for?
I think they have something in mind, but, all of them are different, to be honest. And so, I've heard them throw some times around, but obviously, it wouldn't have to be me to say that they're shooting for, at least around 13:40. Something that'll qualify for them to NCAA safely, something that they won't have to, look at the lists, biting their nails to see who goes.
So I actually have the updated list as of today. Gordon, thankfully, came up with that for me. So today, Thomas Curtin ran 13:37 at Iowa State.
Not surprising.
Not too surprising. Mark Scott ran 13:37. Colin Benny 13:38. It's going to be tough to...
Yeah, definitely. It seems like it's getting faster and faster. Breaking 13:40 will get you there safely. That's it. But, that's the way it is, man. That's indoor might be the toughest meet to qualify for all year. It's definitely always fast. But yeah, I think there's plenty of guys in this heat right now that are capable of qualifying for it. My own brothers aside, Morgan, Pierce, and Amar. Aaron Nelson, super good. Ed, obviously, is Ed. He's going to do Ed's thing. Jake Langang qualified last year. I know in outdoor. So, yeah.
So you're not too far removed. You graduated last spring.
I did.
What's collegiate life been running and...
I personally was on the fence of continuing running. It really wasn't in the cards for me, and it was only at the behest of friends and family that maybe I should give it a go for one more year. So, I mean, it's easy with these guys that I still have. I mean, I consider my team these older guys, and it's easy to train with them. So, yeah, I'm still sticking around Boulder, hanging out with all the guys and the post-collegiate too, Emma and Jenny and Shalea and everyone. So it's a good time. It's fun training at Boulder right now. But,
Yeah, it seems like it would be a really great training environment to stick around. I mean, you guys won a couple NCAA cross-country titles.
yeah.
Pretty good on the track.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a good training environment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely approaching that age, I guess, when I'll be a little bit far removed. But for now, yeah, it's exciting having all those people train there, and it's a good blob of people from Kara training for the marathon all the way down to the JV people and the young kids training for cross in their career at CU. So yeah, no, it's exciting. Love being in Boulder. You should come out. Everyone in FloTrack should come out, hang out.
We definitely will. So back in this race, coming into 9 laps taking the lead. Morgan Pearson following right behind him, and Edward Cheserek, 9-time NCAA champion, sitting in third. And Pierce Murphy, also Luis Vargas, who you can sort of see on the outside, runs for NC State. Currently the NCAA 3K leader, ran 7:54, and I think he's only run 3 indoor races
Oh wow.
in his career. So
A come up.
Definitely an indoor rookie. But my good friend Jimmy Stevenson, his former teammate, said that he, aside from Ches, is the best runner in the NCAA.
Really?
Yes.
That's a bit of a claim,
But he really believes in him, No bias at all.
No bias, yeah, obviously. I don't have any bias either, yeah, totally.
But yeah, Luis Vargas definitely one to watch out for, and I think this is his first indoor 5K, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares here. And
They should be coming up on the 3K pretty soon, huh?
let's get that split.
Yeah, where is it going to be? I'm looking for that light up stick.
Here at the Dempsey, we've got a nice 300-meter track, which is very cool if you're a distance runner.
300 meters?
I enjoyed it, yeah. I did not like running on a 200-meter track, so as you can see on the screen, heading into the 3K mark with that big glowing stick. That can't be right.
No way. Unless Galen's in this rup and I don't know it, or he's in this heat and I didn't know it.
7:46 on that. I'm not sure.
That can't be right.
That can't be
Someone's
right.
going to lose their job here in the Dempsey. Yeah, I'm assuming they're coming up on the 3K about now, or at least in the next 10 to 15 seconds. Or at least I hope so.
That couldn't have been right.
Well, if they want to run fast, they should have passed the 3K mark by now, wherever it is. But Husky always closes fast, no matter what race it is. As long as I've been coming here, whether it's the 5. And definitely with Ed in the race, I think we expect a good finish. But it's a pretty big blob of guys up there. I mean, dude's running in lane 2 the whole race, so.
So running in the Pac-12 conference, you raced Edward Cheserek a few times.
I have.
What was it like competing against a 9-time NCAA champion?
I guess, that guy picks up a new NCAA championship like every 2 weeks, I feel like. I mean, he's a great competitor. He's a humble guy. And, he's good for the sport. I mean, you got to hand it to him that he's really pushing a lot of guys in the NCAAs, picking up where Wowie left off, in my opinion, of making sure that we're competing at the top level. So, I'm personally excited to see what he does post-collegiately once he starts really racing with some of the top dogs. But, no, Ches, he's great. And having talked to him personally a couple of times, he's a nice guy. At least to me. He's nice to me.
Well, again, they just went through 5 laps remaining, but Edwin Kabichi still leading this race. And yeah, a ton of guys are running in lane 2, which is really interesting. Aaron Nelson from Washington on the outside. He ran out of cross-country eligibility in the fall, but kind of a jack of all trades. Has run the 5K, the steeple, the 10K, and I believe this is his last season of eligibility, but definitely talented runner. Luis Vargas also running in lane 2. Pierce right behind him, Morgan running together. So coming into 4 laps remaining in this 5K.
About 1,200 meters.
Did you ever run the 5K?
I've run
on this track?
Not on this track, no. I've run one fresh 5K, and it was abysmal. I'd rather not talk about it.
We'll just pretend like it didn't happen.
Yeah. No, I'd like to get in another one, maybe outdoor. But, yeah, I never ran the 5 in the Dempsey, always looking at the 3 or the mile. Yeah, it really looks like they're winding up right now. I mean, it's just I have no idea what their pace is because I don't see any markers, but
it's like Aaron Nelson making a move on the outside right next to Ed, but no one seems to want to commit to making the move here, but they're coming into 3 laps remaining. Aaron Nelson from Washington has now taken the lead. Luis Vargas to his right, Edward Cheserek sitting in 3rd, and Edwin Kabichi on the inside, like 4th, 5th. Pierce looking like he's making a move.
Pierce is up there. There's a little bit more running in this race to go. At least for these guys that are hanging on the rail. Now it's really stringing out. Coming down the backstretch, I can see them. They look like they're moving pretty good. Coming up on 2 laps to go.
As you can hear on our PA guy Mike J pointed out, Aaron Nelson, who's in the lead, won the Pac-12 Steeplechase Championship in last year, I think. No,
Wait,
two years ago. Aaron Nelson.
Yeah, he won 2 years ago.
2 years ago. But now Edward Cheserek has taken the lead heading into 2 laps remaining, so 600 meters to go. Looks like he's starting to pick up the pace, but Pierce Murphy right behind him. Ooh, wow, this is going to be a good finish.
It is. Judging off my time, the time on that math doesn't seem like to be like the fastest pace. But we'll see what these guys can close in. And my boy, he's hanging on. He's hanging on with the king. He's doing me proud right now.
There's still 1
Absolutely
lap to go.
dancing with him. Yeah, Pierce. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, yes. This is making me so happy right now.
Oh, man, 1 lap to go. Ed Ches, Pierce Murphy. 1 lap to go. Let's see if Pierce can throw it down on Ches.
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe I'm watching right now. I should be on the backstretch, like, screaming my head off right now. I mean, Ches is really turning it up another gear right now.
Oh, that was the 3rd gear.
That was Ches's. He pulled a gear out of his mini bag of gears, and now he's dropped down into Ches mode.
Oh, man.
But Pierce looks like he could still be right around 1340.
Here comes Edward Cheserek coming into the home stretch. Here at the Dempsey, he'll take this fast heat of the men's 5K.
35. Here comes Pierce, 38, 39, 40, right around 40. Who is this in 3rd?
So Edward Cheserek followed by Pierce Murphy. What a finish.
Yeah, that was a barn burner. I'm actually, I guess, okay, I'm not surprised that Ches closed that fast because he always closes that fast. But yeah, the pace wasn't, it wasn't lightning coming through with those last laps. I mean, you could see how much energy a lot of those guys had at the end. They were really hauling. But yeah.
Absolutely. We're waiting on those official finishing times, but man, Ches always seems to have that.
Yep.
That 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear.
Ed's gonna do what he does. No one should be shocked at this point in his illustrious career. But yeah, no, that was exciting. But yeah, I mean, looking at those times coming out from the other meets, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I think Pierce probably got her. He's, Ches, that puts him in 1st, I'm assuming, and that puts Pierce maybe around 7. Or so. I mean, there's probably, it looked like there was like 4 or 5 guys that had broken 1340 already, and that's pretty surprising.